Prince Harry pledged to support Prince William before their feud. Author claims. Hi everyone, welcome to AR News. They are inseparable royal photographers. Author Edward was surprised to hear about Prince Harry and Meghan's Markle struggles with royal life. On December 8th, the Duke and Duchesses of Sussex released the first part of the Netflix documentaries Harry and Meghan. It focused on the British media's coverage of the couple and the way it was influenced by the racism. In the second half, which was released on December 15th, the pair went their grievances against the monarchy and detailed their experiences leading up to their decisions to step away from the royal duties. I went everywhere with them, the royal photographers told. They were just sensational. They were like rock stars. The kids were crazy for them. Meghan was brilliant. She was doing selfies with them, signing autographs, posing, and she was having a fabulous time with the people. They went everywhere and people loved them. But then toward the end, when she became pregnant with her firstborn, it was changed. It was less fun, and then the last royal tour, it was just miserable. Harry completely changed. It cut himself off from the media. One day, he just stopped talking to us. He just cut us all dead. Edward has been the royal photographer for The Sun since 1975. He has covered more than 200 royal tours in the more than 120 countries, as well as 7 royal weddings, 7 births, and 4 funerals. November 29th, his photo book, Behind the Crown, My Life Photographing the Royal Family, hit bookshelves. It features numerous never-before-seen shots of British royal families. Edwards was also the one of photographs who met King Charles' flight from Balmoral following the death of Queen Elizabeth II. The book also includes author's coverage for the Queen's state funeral. Edwards noted that he witnessed the royal families making Markle, a former American actress, a warm welcome. The former Suits star became the Duchess of Sussex upon her marriage to the late Queen's grandson in 2018. Harry's father walked her down the aisle and they had a fabulous reception, he said. They were given a wonderful home. Things looked sweet. I sometimes empathize with Meghan because there were pretty tough things being written about her. Some of it was over the top, but that's the problem of being a royal bride. That's one of the things you have to be hardened to. People are going to look at you as you are in some sort of fishbowl. I do know it's not easy. I remember when Diana struggled. I remember when the Duchesses of York struggled, but Meghan seems to adapt quickly. It was difficult to understand why things would be so upsetting. Edwards claimed that early on Harry had a friendly relationship with the British press. It gave him a platform to discuss causes he was passionate about, such as Invictus Games, a sport event for 106 servicemen and women. At the end of the art trip to Colorado Springs, Harry said all met in pub tonight 6 o'clock, Edwards recalled. And we all met at the pub. He turned up and he had an hour and a half of exchanging ideas, exchanging viewpoints, but there was a lot of laughter as well. And at the end it all, Harry picked up the tab. We did that there, we did that in Australia, we did that in Jamaica, we did that everywhere. We went with him. With Meghan, it all stopped overnight, and I feel sad about that because Harry had a great relationship with the media. He's a gifted young man who was so engaging with people. He could get things off his chest and you didn't take offense. You could do the same and he wouldn't take the offense. When I look at him now, he just seems so unhappy. In the docu-series, Harry, 38, claimed that his older brother Prince William, who is the heir of the throne, lashed out him during the royal summit in January 2020 to talk about the couple's plan to step back. It was terrifying to have my brother scream and shout at me and my father say things that simply weren't true. And my grandmother quietly sit there and sort of it to take it all, said Harry. He added that the couple's plans to stay half in and half out of royal life were swiftly rejected. The brothers were so close, said Arthur. They did everything together. They were absolutely inseparable. I remember Harry making a speech when he was about 25, 26, saying his main role in life was support William because he knew that William was going to be the king one day. He would need Harry to support him. When Kate Middleton came along, the three of them worked tirelessly for their mental health charity. At the same time, Harry was doing his own charitable work. There's a bitterness now that wasn't there before. I remember watching them play football together, ride horses together. They were always together. At the moment, I can't see them reconciling, but I have got my fingers crossed. The Duke and Duchesses of the Sussex now reside in Markle's home state of California. They moved to the wealthy coastal town in Monterey. Lucrative contracts with Netflix and Spotify have helped them couple finances their life on the state overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Harry's marriage to Markle, who's a biracial, was once seen as a public relation coup of the royal family, boosting the monarchy efforts to move into the 21st century by making it more representative of a multicultural nation. But the fairy tale, punctuated with the horse-drawn carriage ride and lavish wedding at Windsor Castle, soon unraveled and amid relentlessly media's attention, including allegations that the Duchess's 41 was self-centered and bullied her staff. They wanted to go to live in United States, and I think that was fair enough, said Edwards. There's no reason why can't you live your life as you want. But this is the problem when Harry's great-great-uncle, Edward VIII, educated because he fell in love with an American woman. He went to exile, but he never ravished the royal family, never ravished his brother or his brother's family. But this is what's happening with these Netflix films and the Oprah Winfrey interview from 2021, which has left a sour taste in many people's mouths. William must be incredibly unhappy with the ways his brother is talking about the family. I just hope they can fix it, but at the moment it looks highly unlikely, and the king in his first speech said wonderful things about Meghan and Harry leaving overseas. Edwards continued, he loves them. You never stop loving your son. I imagine the king still loves his desperately and would love to see him back. The king would have him back tomorrow. Edwards said he was especially stunned to hear the Markle's mental health was deteriorating behind palace doors. In the docu-series, the Duchess said she thought about killing herself before the couple made their exit. Harry added that he believed that the Mail on Sunday's publications of a letter the Duchess wrote on her estranged father contributed to having her a miscarriage. She sued the outlet's publishers and won. I just remember her being fantastic during those first 18 months, Edward said. I mean, albeit she is an actress, but I thought she was just gifted. They were superstars. The schism between the two brothers is very strong. They've both a little hothead. Brothers do scream at each other, but you do normally go out and share it with the rest of the world. You just get over it, you apologize, you go down to the pub and sort it out, but this one's going to take a lot sorting out, I'm afraid. And the tell-alls aren't over. Harry is gearing up for his memoir Spare, which will be published on Jan 10th. Thank you.